Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm just doing a short video today. I know that this topic is very oversaid, but after honestly, even just a day with this champion, I'm beyond a full believer. I was already a believer, but I can't believe how much in just a day this champion has impacted my account. It's going to be pretty obvious here, but uh, KL, I'm not sure the exact pronunciation. He has been absolutely ridiculous for me. Now, the very first thing I want to point out is I have the screen up. The gear, still a work in progress. It's a little bit mixed up, and I'm just trying to get some of the stats right. So there's a lot of work to go here, but that makes what he's done even more impressive. So I did not choose him as my starting champion. I took Elaine, Elhain, however you pronounce it. I took her as my starting champion when I first started the game because she had a bow and arrow. I play as an archer or a hunter or a ranger in most games, so I took her. After playing for like 2 days, I learned he was pretty much the best starting champion, and I, of course, regretted not taking him. I went through a lot of ancient shards, a bunch of mystery shards, finally pulled him, as you can see. I pulled him about 5 minutes after I took this Bellower to 6 stars. And I was like, really? You know, because that was the reason I was taking the Bellower up, because I didn't have him as, you know, a bit of a farmer. So once that happened, I was like, well, I feel like I should still rank him up at least a little bit, because I'm sure he still has some uses. And the amount of uses he has had so far has just completely blown me away. I have set a record for myself. Let me go here if it'll take my clicks. So again, this is just normal, but I set myself a record on this. I did 2 runs at it. I'm at 16 million. You can see my team here. It's not the most ideal team. Again, you know, newer account, spent about 38 days now, so still lining up some champions. And so between him and Banshee, whew, it was ridiculous. Bakil himself, he put out about 4.4 million damage for me, which blew away anything I had done in the past. Like, it was not even close. And for those who maybe somehow didn't watch a video on him yet or something of that nature, the biggest reason he is able to do that is his A1 and A3. They give poisons. And these poisons are absolutely ridiculous, the amount of damage that they're pumping out. So he helped me get through that. He's also, in this first dash, he's made going through Dragon Lair a bit easier. He's made farming some of these keeps a little bit easier as well. My arena was where I noticed the biggest difference. Now again, this is not the best set team, the best gear form. I'm just going with what I have. I had a mission where, under the progression system here, where I needed to defeat 100 champions in arena. You know, that's not a crazy amount of champions or anything. However, from previous ones, I grinded up so hard that I was sitting in gold 4. Well, the problem I run into is, as you're aware, and I have no issue with because it's the best way to do arena, is there is pretty much all these teams that nuke. I didn't have anybody that could do any nuking. So I just ran into the issue of trying to blunder through some and whatnot. Well, finally with him, even if he doesn't do necessarily the most damage in the match, he's applying some poisons. He's contributing damage to all of them, and then I've got, for example, Maneater, because again, these are teams comprised of my best champions since I don't have great arena champions. Gives him a chance to come in and get a big swing. I was able to push through substantially faster through these 100 champions than I did previously when I had to beat 75 champions. It was night and day difference because of Kale. The other thing that was nice that I was able to do because of all that grinding, we were able to go into the Great Hall. I was able to take up accuracy here to level 4. Really, really stoked about that. Obviously, I've got a ways to go for the next one, but I was incredibly stoked that I was going to be able to up the accuracy and, you know, work on him even more. So again, here's his stats. It's not crazy. Definitely have some work to still be done to him. But you can see here, he's definitely an amazing champion. If you don't have him and you ever get him, rank him up. Now, of course, some of the depend on roster. I mean, maybe you have an AoE or, you know, poisoner, you don't need to. I didn't have a great AoEer. I didn't have a great poisoner. I had an okay poisoner, but it wasn't anybody substantial. But he has made, like I said, in a day, he's helped me clear additional content that I was having such problems with. I would definitely recommend getting him as soon as you possibly can. Of course, it's all RNG, but you'll definitely want to put good gear on him. You definitely want his crit rate up there. Crit damage is a huge one. That's what mine is lacking right now, is a lot of crit damage. I don't have any great crit damage pieces, so I'm just going to keep grinding dungeons, keep going through the assorted rewards from progression missions, trying to get some gear that will work. But again, I know this is a really belabored topic. I know there's a ton of videos on it, but I was just so blown away by the difference that he's made. I just had to do a video on it. So if you liked the video, please feel free to hit like. If there's something about him that he's really good at that I didn't mention, please feel to leave a comment below. And if you have enjoyed any of the videos I've made, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. But I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.